Good morning to all of you. My name is Vaishnavi Kripal. Today I'm here with my English tutor, Mr. Umesh Kumar, and he's going to ask me some questions. So please stay here till the end and let's begin. Increasing of unemployment is a big subject. It has many aspects. We cannot blame just one aspect for being the reason, but some main ones that I can see thoroughly in our state is first that we only put our soul in one sector, that is government sector. We think that government job is everything. We need to study for government job only, and that is really hectic because almost everybody in every house there is someone who is preparing for IAS exams. Like if all of us run in the same field, there will always be cluttering and people will fall. If we learn in different fields, then we will achieve something. But we just keep running in the same field. Like even in my house there are many people who are trying to get a government job. Like okay, it's okay, like getting a government job is easy as we don't need to get much degrees. We need to clear those exams so we can study at home, but it's not that we cannot do anything else. Like in Bihar, people outside Bihar say that people from Bihar are really good in UPSC exams because they're only doing UPSC exams. Even if they try to do anything else, it's from railway or defense services, they never try in public sector. And if they try, it's for some really small work like labor, some works, never for the higher post. You will never hear a Yadav sitting on a chair on the post of a CEO. Like they never think of anything that high. They always think of doing UPSC and all those government exams. Like it's not just that, you can do many more things. And people are so conservative, they think that only UPSC is the thing that you can do if you're from Bihar. Like if someone asks you that what you want to be and you say anything else than government job, they're like, oh, I thought you must be interested in UPSC. Like if you want to study, you must be interested in UPSC. It's not possible for everyone to like UPSC. Somebody can be interested in business, somebody can be interested in other commercial sectors and anything else. Like we need to distribute our mind in several places, not just one place, because that will only make a traffic of unemployed people, nothing else. Like try to find yourself, just don't go for a public services because everybody else is doing it, because everybody else is doing it for themselves, not for you. Like you have to see what you want to do. If you want to be a professor, go in that field, because I have seen many people who have cleared PT and mains and then become a IAS tutor. They didn't clear the interview exam and became an IAS tutor. So like people are just putting all of their mind in one field, and that's why there is major unemployment. Like if someone doesn't clear their UPSCs, they try in railways. If they didn't get selected there, they start their coaching center for teaching for railways and UPSC. Like we just keep moving round and round around these topics only. We never look at other topics. So I think diverting our mind will always help.
India, we can do something or not.
If we look at the population, it has nothing to do with the government. It's us that is really not thinking. People even say that jitna haath utna kaam, but if there is no kaam, there will be no use of those hands. Like few months ago there was a scheme, Agniveer scheme. People really bashed that scheme, but if we look closely, it gives us a opportunity to work for some time, get some work experience. As in defense, the most important thing is that you need to be disciplined, And even in life we need discipline a lot. If we are disciplined we can do many things. So getting a job in defense, even if it's just for 4 years, it will give you a good amount of money to pursue whatever you wanted to do but you didn't get to do because of the loss of money, or there was a scarcity at your home. Like, you can fight those things with that money. People still think that government's job is just to give us salaries and pensions. We won't be able to build a country by just giving salaries and pensions. We need to do new things. If we won't do new things, how would we know it's good or bad? And if it comes to government, I won't say that government is always right, but I won't even say that it's always wrong. There's always some pros and cons in everything. They can never be right and they can never be wrong. There will always be some people that are benefited and some that are not. And government is not a family that needs to think about every single person. Government is running a whole country where the population is above crores. So there will always be people who are not benefited. But if we will think that everybody should be benefited, there will be no benefit at all. Because there is always something that will affect some people's life. Like if at some place there is going a construction of a dam, there will be people that may have to change their place of living. But if we look at the greater image, the larger image, we are getting a dam that might help in the floods. So people don't look at the larger view, they always look at the small problems that can be negotiated and neglected. And it's like, I won't say that government is always right, but I would say that we need to listen to our leaders. If we won't, there is no going back after that. Like, even if there is something good, people don't even think for a split second. They just keep blaming the government. Like, we need to think, is it even going to be really bad? Like, even if it does a little change, a little good to our life, we must look up to it.